Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter 7 of English grammar, that is verb, its kind. Dear students, in this chapter we have read the definition of verb and kinds of verb. Dear students, in the definition of verb I have told you verb is an action word. Verb is a doing word. And it also denotes an action, position, relation or state of being. Okay students, example I have given already. You have written in your notebook. Children play. Dear students, children play. C-H-I-L-D-R-E-N. Children play. In this sentence, what is verb? The word play denotes an action. Therefore, that is verb. It denotes an action. Okay? And sometimes it also shows, the verb also shows what? Possession. I have a car. Yes students, the word that is also helping verb, you can see, it denotes what? Possession. I have a car. That is also verb, and but it shows the possession. And she is tall. Yes, students, it shows the state of being, how the girl is, how the woman is. Okay, the word is also denotes what? State of being. Therefore, that is verb, state of being. So, on the basis of this example, we can say that verb is a word that denotes an action, position, relation or state of being. Example we have seen. In the first sentence, it shows the action. In the second sentence, a verb shows the position. In the third sentence, it shows the state of being. And you have written in the previous classes all these things. Dear students, in the kinds of verb, we have also discussed already. Just see, there are two main kinds. There are two kinds I have told you. There are mainly two kinds. Verb have two kinds I have told you. First one is main verb. Another is helping verb. Okay, there are two kinds of verb, main verb and helping verb. And what is main verb? In the previous classes, I have defined what is main verb. The verb which can be used with helping verb or without helping verb. That is known as main verb. Okay students, in the main verb I have told you the verb used alone or together with the helping verb. The verb used alone or with helping verb together, that is known as main verb. And what is helping verb? It cannot be used without main verb. Helping verb is a word which helps the main verb to form a tense, voice, mood, etc. Okay, it cannot be used alone, but your main verb can be used alone. Okay, example I have told you yesterday. Example, main verb you can see, children play. In this sentence, there is no helping verb. There is no helping verb. If we are saying that children are playing, in this sentence there is helping verb, are. The word are is helping verb and playing, the word playing is main verb. Okay students, so main verb can be used alone, but helping verb cannot. Okay students, so I hope that you all have understood what is main verb and what is helping verb. Dear students, I have also told you main verb can be categorized into two subkinds, that is transitive verb, transitive and intransitive. Okay, the main verb can be categorized into transitive verb and intransitive verb. And helping verb can be also categorized into two subkinds, primary auxiliaries primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Okay students, just see, and these two kinds you have to read in this chapter. The next, it is given in your book. These two topics, transitive verb and intransitive verb, you have to read. Okay students, so just open your notebook. We will start the topic transitive verb and put out the pen and just open your notebook and start writing. Put the heading transitive verb. Okay students, transitive verb. Put the heading transitive verb. T-R-A, transitive verb. Okay, transitive verb. Dear students, what is transitive verb? The verb used with an object that is known as transitive verb. The verb used with an object that is known as transitive verb. Or you can say the verb that needs an object to complete the sentence, that is known as transitive verb. Okay, just write down the verb used. Okay students, just put the heading transitive verb and write about it. The verb used with an object, used with an object is called a transitive verb. Okay, just see. The verb used with an object is called a transitive verb. The verb used with an object is called the transitive verb. For example, we can see just see, Ram reads a book. Ram reads a book. Dear students, in this sentence, what is verb? What is verb? That is verb. That is verb. And I have told you that the verb used with an object, that is known as transitive verb. Dear students, that is object. Book is object. That is object. Therefore, that is what kind of verb? That is transitive verb. Dear students, one more trick I want to tell you, that if we are making the question with what and whom, keep in your mind, that is trick. You should know it. What and whom. If we are making the question with what and whom, if we are getting the answer, then that would be the transitive verb. अगर हम what and whom लगाकर क्वेश्चन करते हैं और हमें ऑब्जेक्ट मिलता है, आंसर प्राप्त होता है, तब क्या होगा? ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब होगा. We are not getting an object, then that would be the intransitive verb. That we will discuss later. Just see, Ram reads a book. In this sentence, the verb is reads, and we are also getting an object. Suppose that we are making the question with what? What does Ram read? We are getting an answer. Ram reads a book. Okay. We will make the question with what and whom. What और whom लगाकर क्वेश्चन बनाएंगे. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट मिलता है तो ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब होगा, अगर ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं मिलता है तब इंट्रांजिटिव होगा. ओके, कम टू द नेक्स्ट. वन मोर एग्जांपल वी कैन सी. जस्ट सी another example. Second, it is also given in your book. There are so many examples. He played football. It is given in your book. He played football. BALL. You will also write all these examples in your notebook. Just see, what is verb? Played. That is verb. And just we are making the question with what? What did he play? He played football. We are getting an object. Therefore, that is transitive verb. That is object. Okay, students. So, on the basis of this example, we can say that if we are getting an object, the verb used with an object is called transitive verb. Okay, and the trick you should keep in your mind that if we are asking the question with what and whom, and we are getting answer by putting the question with what and whom, then that would be the transitive. I hope that you all have understood what is transitive verb. Okay, just write down, and after completing it, you put the heading, another heading, that is intransitive verb. Okay, students, I hope that you all have written and understood the things. Come to the next. Next topic, that is what? Intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. Okay, students, just see, just write down the verb used without, the verb used without an object. Okay, in the transitive verb we have written the verb used with, but here we are writing without. Okay, the verb used without an object is called intransitive verb. Intransitive verb. Okay, students, just see the meaning of intransitive verb. The verb is used without an object, that is known as intransitive verb. Example we will discuss. Example. There are so many examples already have given in your book. Gita girls reads daily. Just see, first, girls read, R-E-A-D, daily, D-A-I-L-Y. Yes, friends, this is the sentence, and I have told you that with what and whom. We will make the question and we will try see that we are getting an object or not. The girls read daily. This is the sentence. What is verb? You all know that the verb is read. And just see, what do girls? It is not, we are not getting an object. What do girls daily? It is not written. Okay. So here, that is intransitive verb. Girls reads daily. It is not mentioned here that book reads. There is no object book. What does girl read? It is not written. What do girl read? It is not written the object here, students. Therefore, that is intransitive verb. We are not getting an object in this sentence. You see, what do girls read. It is not mentioned. Okay, it gives the answer. There is adverb used, not an object. The word daily is not an object, it is an adverb. Okay, so that is intransitive verb. Okay students, girls read daily. In this sentence there is no object, we are not getting an object by putting the question what and whom, therefore that is intransitive verb. One more example we will discuss. Birds fly. B-I-R-D-S. Birds fly. Just see. There is also no object is used. What is verb here? That is verb. But there is no object. We are making the question with what? What do birds fly? We are not getting an object, therefore that is intransitive verb. Okay students, so the verb which needs an object, the verb used with an object, that is known as transitive verb. The verb used without an object, that is known as, the verb used with an object, that is known as transitive verb, and the verb used without an object, that is known as intransitive verb. Okay students, I hope that you all have understood. And one more trick, that the trick you should keep in your mind, that by putting the question what and whom, if we are getting answer, then that would be the transitive. We are not getting answer, then that would be the intransitive. Okay students, so in this way today we have read what? Transitive verb and intransitive verb. In the next class we will discuss the exercises given in the chapter. Okay students, that's all for today. Thank you.